another episode of CB Bassing. That's right, I'm gonna call it CB Bassing. Mainly because my name's Chris Bassey, CB, and I love bassing. CB Bassing. Sounds great. Anyway, today we are out here on East Pearl. And tomorrow I have an Assassins tournament out here. So right now, what I'm doing is, I'm not really pre-fishing, I'm just scouting. I'm scouting for cleaner water. You know, the West Pearl has been up at 15 feet for 2 weeks now almost. Well, when it's at that level, it pours over in the waste house and the whole East Pearl gets muddy. Now, when it happens overnight, that's a big issue. The fish really don't condition that quickly. Now, this water's been muddy for about 2 weeks now, 3 weeks probably. So it's not a death sentence per se. You can still catch fish here. There's plenty of fish to be caught. The fish have kind of gotten used to the muddy water. You just have to change your tactics. You know, a lot of times on this river, I'm out on a main drop. Really not this time of year, but sometimes I'm out on a main drop. And this right now, they're not going to be there. They're going to be all up in these trees, all up on the stump balls and the laydowns and stuff. They're going to be really tight to cover. But anyway, back to what I was saying. We're out here scouting for clean water. And I wasn't planning on fishing, but I did find a little spot up here that had I couldn't pass it up. I made a couple casts and they did have a fish. But today I'm going to talk to y'all about these different things. Like for instance there, I caught a fish. I can see the decent size or whatever the size of the fish is. I know that spot has great potential for big fish. Because of the situation, because of where it's at. There's muddy water here, clean water coming into it. It's just perfect. It's ideal. So, I know there's potential for big fish there. I know there's fish there. So even if I did continue to fish it, I wouldn't set the hook. I would just flip, or I would throw a spinnerbait with a little rubber stopper over the hook, and I would shake all the fish off just to see how many's there. But I didn't need to know all that. I saw one right off the bat. I knew what was there, so I left. I marked it and left. But today we're going to scout. I've got a lot more scouting to do. I've done come up here. I've checked all the upper part of the river. Now I'm headed back down into the marsh and even into the Mississippi side. I'm going to check out some water over there to see if I can find some better water. If I don't, and I'm going to just come up here and flip, put my head down and flip. Kind of trying to stay out of the way. I think there's a high school tournament going on today, so I'm kind of trying to stay out of the way of them. Trying not to run through their areas, but I wish all them guys the best of luck today, and and a safe return home. And I like to see that now with these high school teams and all, so it's really a good deal. Stay tuned. We're gonna do a little more, probably a little more fishing here and there, but we'll do a lot more running, checking out areas. Something you want to look for when you're looking on a high muddy river that's falling. Them little suckers right there, them little bayous coming out, the clean water, they hold fish, son. That's a good. I'm gonna mark a waypoint on this sucker right here. New waypoint. I'll get back with y'all in a minute. First cast for buzz craw. First cast, that is bass I'm seeing. That's not a big one by any means. About a pound, pound and a half. Might actually be a little female, I don't know. Alright, that is bass I'm seeing. I pull way back up in here, way back up in this cut. That's Highway 90 right behind me here. And I keep seeing some swirls on the bank, but I'm not liking the water. It's just not too pretty to me. Well, for the conditions that I see, I felt like I need a buzz bait. Well, I ain't got one. So I improvise and throw a buzz craw. First cast. I saw some more swirls right here. There must be a little bed right here. But that is a good sign. Really good sign for this. Let's see what else we can find. I hate to set the hook on anymore. I think I'm gonna just shake them off. You know, I know pretty much the size of what's gonna be here. So, let's see what we can find. Big fish up there. They're up in here hot and heavy. Hot and heavy. Water temp 63. There you go. See that? I just pulled it from him. He had it. I just kind of yanked it out of his mouth. Didn't feel that big. It felt like a little male bass. When you're pre-fishing, that's how you want to do. You don't want to stick too many of them. I mean, if you're going into a new area and you don't know much about it, it's fine. You can just catch a couple to see what you got to work with. But if you know what's in there, like I have several spots in other places, I know what's in there. I know what average is in there. I just go there fishing for a bite. If they bite, I shake them off and I leave. Seeing if they're there right at that particular time. Fish are this skittish. They are right now. They're darting off the bank real quick. You're gonna need to make a long cast. This is real shallow water. I usually got mine on right now. I turn all my electronics on standby. I don't want no pinging going on in the water. It startles these fish. They are really spooky. So you gotta make a long cast. You'll do some good. If you wait till you see them move, a lot of times you're not going to catch them. They're spooky. Alright guys, I'm going to give you probably the most wonderful tip any fisherman can give you. One tip everybody should know. Going out fishing, especially when it's going to be inclement weather, a little rain here and there, maybe a little chilly. The one most important thing you need to bring, dry clothes are important, towels are important too, but the most important thing you need to bring, more coffee. That's right, more warm coffee. So that first cup in the morning, it ain't enough. You need more. Especially with rain like this, yeah, you need more. So, Put that up in the storage. Back in there. Good stuff. Remember that, folks. That ranks right up there with don't eat Taco Bell before you go fishing. That's right up there with it. So. All right, guys, that's pretty much a wrap for today. Seen all I need to see. We eliminated a lot of water today, and I actually found an area I did not think would be in play that actually has a lot of fish. So more than likely I'll be fishing it tomorrow at some point. Ruled out a key area I thought I'd be at tomorrow. There's nothing going on in there. I mean nothing, it's dead. So we accomplished a lot today, and that's what scouting and pre-fishing is all about. It's actually more about not finding the fish than it is finding them. So you're actually trying to rule out areas so that you don't have to waste time fishing them during the tournament or running to them. You know, sometimes you're committed to an area once you run way out there to it. So once you can rule those areas out, you ain't got to try them for the next day. So found some good areas, got some time, things to do when I get home. I got to tie on some other lures, get things ready, finalize my game plan, all that stuff. But for right now, I got a nice beautiful sunset to look at while I head in, and hope you guys enjoyed the video and come back again to see me next time.